May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to another video from Kirk. Today's video is titled Kirk Destroy Liberal TransLoving Students. So without further ado, let's get started.
If you're
you would identify as an intersex individual, right? Of whichever gender you have the predominant chromosomal tilt towards.
But what if your physical experience doesn't, your phenotype?
Okay, yeah, that's a
doesn't
good
match
question.
that?
Why should your experience determine who you are?
But if I was intersex and presented as a female, you would think I was a female. But if I wanted to become a male, you'd be like, oh no, that's not right either.
This is a lot of hypotheticals. So I'm trying to understand the question. So if you were intersex,
Yes.
of which you're not.
No.
Okay, got it. Then what would the question be?
If I'm female presenting, how does that mean that I shouldn't be allowed to present as a male, which is what I identify as?
Right, so I say this again, intersex is exceptions to the rule. What we're debating mostly is the rule. So let's first get the rule right?
But let's use that same ideology to abortions. The rule, hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
You getting raped is rare. But in the case you do get raped, you should be able to.
Okay, as a man, I wouldn't get pregnant if I was raped, right? But
well, yeah. But
so you agree
yeah,
that?
lucky
So
you.
you agree men can't become pregnant?
No, I agree. You can't get pregnant.
Well, you're assuming my gender.
Okay, you just told us you're a man, a guy. I mean, you literally just said you had a baby girl.
Yes.
And I'm assuming you're a guy because I don't see a pregnancy belly.
You understand? You don't have to go through this kind of political correct calisthenics. It's okay to say that men are men and women are women.
If that's what you want to say.
The tyranny of this postmodernist world you guys live in is remarkable. It really is. I mean,
in what way?
What?
In what way? Elaborate.
Well, first of all, the rules are always changing. It's not rooted in biological reality. It creates very miserable and depressed people. And deep down, you should hear me when I really get going. Come out here if you want to talk. And deep down, biological men and biological women actually want to be what their chromosomes dictate. And defying the natural law actually creates deeply unhappy people.
Why is that? Have you
Because the evidence shows us.
The evidence of the doctors, the physicians, the Pediatric Association, the Endocrinological Association,
Yes.
all agree that gender
What if they're wrong?
What if the research says they're
Okay,
right?
hold on.
You're saying all these hypotheticals.
You know lobotomies used to be endorsed by every major American medical association for over 100 years and performed. There were over 50,000 lobotomies.
Okay,
and they were wrong.
We're not talking about lobotomies.
Well, no, I'm talking about what happens when scientists are wrong. What if doctors are wrong? What if all of a sudden they're playing into something that isn't rooted in truth?
What are they playing into?
Into a mass political wave that tries to categorize gender dysphoria as something it isn't, where it is a mental issue. God bless them. I hope they get compassion and help and therapy and assistance.
I heard you say that it's just something that happens overnight, when in reality it's something that you cannot get your parts cut off. It's a very long process, and it requires different psychiatrists. You have to start testosterone first, which requires multiple years, and even then people are.
Let me ask you about psychiatrists. Do you think it's the role of psychiatrists and counselors to affirm or to challenge?
They're supposed to listen to their patients.
Okay.
That's their role.
Hold on. So do you believe in gender affirming care?
Yes.
I don't. It's not the role of a therapist to affirm your mental condition. You should be challenged towards truth and where you're going to find true freedom.
Who's going to give you that?
The truth will.
What truth? Your truth or my truth?
There's only one truth.
What truth is that?
Let me ask, are we having a conversation right now?
Yes.
Because it's true.
I love that. I feel, I not really feel, I know the work of a psychologist listening to you, and aside from listening to you, he or she is allowed to give their opinion. The opinion does not necessarily need to suit what you are doing or fit into the topic you brought to them. They are allowed to, point more light, explain why whatever you're doing is not right. Okay, I get the fact that they are being paid for service, and sometimes people just want someone to listen to them. But aside from listening to you, I should be allowed to point where you are wrong. Tell you, okay, do you think we can do this way? That is why you're bringing your problem to me. You're bringing it to me because you feel like I'm an expert, I'm experienced in that field. So I should be allowed to advise you. I shouldn't be just there to just listen and side with your decision. That is why when, as let's say a parent, your child bring up an issue to you, okay, mommy, this is what I'm passing through, this is what I'm doing. Sometimes you don't scold them, because you won't you if you scold them, they won't be able to feel free with you. But when you calm down, talk to them, and explain things to them, sometimes they see reason why what they are doing is not right. That is how parents, communicate to us. Because sometimes when I, let's say, something happened to me and I walk up to my mom, I explain things to her, she's able to direct me to the right path because of experience. And I think that is what psychologists are there for. They've been taught, to be able to manage issues. So when you bring up issue to them, they are not supposed to just side you and encourage you to go on with it. They are supposed to dialogue with you, check your mental health, understand why this decision you're carrying, or why you're carrying such decision, before they give you the final say. And I think I get where Charlie's coming from. Charlie's letting you know that sometimes this might be a mental issue, instead of just, the way the world is saying it. Because now everyone is siding with, okay, if you decide to identify as this, it's normal. Well, I won't conclude that it's totally normal, because I've not done my research. Neither will I conclude that it's not normal. You see? Because yes, I'm a man, and I physically am a man. I identify as a man. If that is even possible. I don't know. Is this 21st century that you have to identify as something? But normally when you're born, you're supposed to know who you are. And I don't think you would want to form as someone you are not in your mom's tummy. So if you're forming to be a male, it's obviously because you're a male. If you're forming to be a female, still it's because you're a female. So when you are born, you might be crowded with a group of ladies to the point you start acting like them. But that does not change the fact that you're a guy. That is why, you see, when you are born in a family of 4 and you are the only guy, you tend to behave more of a lady. And when you're born in a family of, let's say, 4, 3, and you are the only woman, or the only girl child, you tend to behave like guys, because it's like you're seeing them act in this way. So now you portray those attitude, but it still does not change the fact that you're a lady, because you are built differently from them. So I think people are confusing this thing. They feel like, yeah, because I speak this way, I act this way, I feel this way, then I have to be this. No, I have desire. I one day want to travel to the United States. I one day want, to have a British passport. I one day want to have, maybe give birth to my children and train them outside the shore of Africa. But that does not make me an American citizen. I am still an African. Maybe when I get there and I get citizenship, fine. But I can't just miraculously wake up one morning and start claiming that I am an American citizen, whereas I am not. Anyway, that's a beautiful one. I love this, and I would definitely want to see more videos from Charlie Kirk. If you have any recommendation, let me know in the comment section. If it is your first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remain blessed.